A pulsing tunnel of white light stretched before me, an amoebic black void at its end. I fixed on the spot. Slowly it grew bigger, surrounding, then swallowing me. I shuddered, seized by a wild, lurching sensation as if I was falling. My eyes opened to a blur of wooden beams and tarnished piping. I lay on my back, stretched out in a lumpy futon, staring at the exposed timber ceiling of my office. My head throbbed, and I could feel my legs and arms stacked beside me like dry kindling. It took a minute to regain their full sensation, beginning with a dull ache, then pins and needles, and finally a warm itch. I sat up and took a deep breath and clawed around the nape of my neck for the Y-splitter. I pulled to break the magnetic catch, keeping it snug against my spine. Rubbing my eyes, I looked around, blinking, waiting for my vision to clarify. I fixed on a poster hanging on the back wall of my office, a super-saturated image of a Martian landscape in ultra-fine topographic detail, with an inspirational quote set against the sky. I stared at the words, focusing my quavering eyes on the sans serif font. Imagine life. Imagine home. Imagine red. As a mere ad slogan, it was poetry, an invitation to a new future, a calming reminder of the generational dream of colonizing Mars, now in its 12th successful year. The very concept soothed and centered me. When my head was clear, I shambled to the SR console, sitting on my cluttered desk behind piles of manila folders, strewn pens, and stacks of books. A pop-up message on the screen said the report from my last session was available. Program, the 5-borough blues. Session time, 3 hours, 17 minutes, 23 seconds. Below this was a readout of numbers detailing my heart rate, blood pressure, and a table of cognitive measurements I never cared to understand. Maybe I should have. I felt like shit. 3 hours in a mainstream surreal with a heart rate never rising above a gentle jog was an average day for a guy in my profession. And yet, for the past few months, whenever I exited surrogate reality, I felt like a man hammered flat on a hot anvil. I closed my eyes and rubbed my aching neck. With each push, my fingers rode over the convex nodes tacked to my spine just under the skin, a pair, each no larger than a gel-cap aspirin. The aches subsided so long as I moved my fingers, and returned the moment I stopped. It was a fight I couldn't win, not without chemical aid. I yawned and grabbed my phone from its charging station at the edge of the desk. I tapped it on.